What is going on, guys? Randall Thor19, the man with the million, bringing you my impressions of Paladins, which is currently in either closed alpha or closed beta. I'm not exactly sure. It says beta in the startup screen, but then I've seen it referred to as closed alpha. But either way, it's closed. You have to get invited to this, and I did. So I checked it out, decided to make a video. This is Paladins from Hi-Res Studios. You may remember Hi-Res is the people that do Smite. And while you may look like I'm playing Overwatch, I am actually playing Paladins, which is a Overwatch free-to-play kind of clone. Although a lot of people get upset when you call it a clone, because apparently this game was in development alongside Overwatch, but it bears a lot of resemblances to it. For instance, the character I'm currently playing as is Victor, and he has a machine gun, and you can shoot with the right trigger. You can aim down sights with left trigger, and you can run with the right bumper. Does that sound like anybody you may know from Overwatch? You know, there's even characters in here that, you know, there's a turtle that can, you know, pull people towards them with the chain. There's a ice lady who can turn herself into a block of ice. There is a sniper who's can snipe or turn her, you know, gun into a machine gun. So when you actually start playing this game, you'll be like, wow, this kind of really is Overwatch. I mean, even the mode here, I'm pushing the payload. They switch it up a little bit because first you got to take the neutral point, and whatever team takes the neutral point, then you push the payload. So if you're pushing the payload, the other team's got to stop you. And the first to 4 wins. I think there's another game mode, but it's not available in this current build of the beta, the closed beta. But first to 4 wins, you get a point for taking the neutral point and a point for either defending or successfully or delivering the payload successfully. And first to 4 wins. But I have to say, even though this is very resemblant to Overwatch, this is actually a lot of fun. I've been playing it with my buddies, and we're having a good time regardless of whether we're stomping through people as we did this game. I ended up with like a 26 kill streak this game, but there'll be games where we do extremely well and we're just rolling through people, and then games where we get rolled. There's like 19 characters, you know, each of them have their own unique abilities. Like, you know, they even have them like grouped as like support class or frontline or damage. There's even a dude who has a giant shield. Like I said, a lot of these characters will resemble a lot of the characters from Overwatch, and to the point where you think, man, can Blizzard sue them? Because this is pretty blatant. But there's enough differences here to make it enjoyable. So in between each round, what this actually separates itself from other games is similar to Smite. To a MOBA, you have a set of cards that you can use, right? And you earn crystals or points, you know, for killing people or staying close to the objective. And with those points, you can actually upgrade your character in between rounds or when you die. So you can give yourself more damage, or you can get your cooldowns to go faster, or more take less damage. So that it does separate itself from Overwatch there. It's really more like Smite in that sense, and you can tell they kind of have looking at the like free-to-play options that this offers. You can tell they're just going for the Smite business model. So if you are, you know, aware of Smite and know how that works, it's essentially the same thing. So what it's going to be, I think there's 20 characters right now, or 19, I'm not exactly 100% sure. 7 of them will be free, and then the other ones you got to pay for or unlock by playing normally, either with gold you get by playing every single day and getting matches, or with crystals you can buy with real money. And then of course each character has skins that you can get, all the different types of skins. You get loot boxes when you level up. Does that sound similar to another game out there? Wink wink. So it's the currency and all that stuff is set up very, very similar to Smite. So if anybody out there has played that, you'll know what to expect. But I mean, the biggest takeaway from this game, even though it copies Smite, you know, to a certain degree, is that the game is fun. I had a blast playing this when I was playing it by myself, when I was playing it with my friends. It is just a good time, and I can't wait for this game to go wide to everybody, like open beta, to get more people to play, because sometimes when you play, you'll play against bots because there aren't enough real people to obviously field a match against. Of course, if you're playing during the day, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you'll match against real people. But if you happen to be playing late at night, early in the morning, you might be playing against bots. And while your stats and stuff count, like it doesn't count towards your achievements. I'm not even sure it really counts towards your stats as well. But when you're playing against real people, everything counts towards the achievements. It does have some fairly easy achievements. I got like 400 points in it so far. There's no character-specific stuff like there is in Overwatch, so that's a plus. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of wondering what they're if this is gonna be the full achievement list for the game when it comes out. I know, you just see right there, the Turtle just pulled the guy who can fly, who shoots down grenades. I mean, I'm serious, guys. Like, when you actually see the characters and their abilities and what they can do, you'll be like, wow, like, Overwatch much? And I say that, and, you know, my buddies, you know, we all, every time we played the game, we're all like, man, like, look at this character, what he can do, you know, look at this character, and look at what he can do. But, you know, it's its own game. It has its own kind of art style. It's got this MOBA setup where you buy the cards. So, I mean, everything's not a direct ripoff of Overwatch. And like I said before, people have told me, or I've read, that this game was in development at the same time. So I'm not even sure who ripped off who. Maybe they just had the same ideas concurrently. I mean, I guess it's possible. Obviously, you can see it's on my screen. Y is your ultimate. You got, you know, your abilities on right bumper and left bumper, your attack on right trigger, and then another ability on left trigger. And then they're on cooldowns and stuff. And I thought one of the cool things is, like, when you spawn, you ride out to meet your enemy on steeds, which is, you know, unique enough. So it's there to get you back in the fight. And one of the other things is most of these matches don't last very long, as you can see. So both teams fight over this neutral point, and whoever, you know, gets it gets the point. But it's a short distance from that neutral point to the other team's base, unlike in Overwatch, where some of it's really long. Matches can take a lot of time. The matches in this game are a little bit shorter, which is good, so you can, you know, if you get destroyed, at least you don't have to sit around and forever. And, you know, of course, you're always accumulating gold every time you play, so you can, if you want to unlock a new character, if you want to buy a new weapon skin, if you want to buy new cards, because you can create a customized loadout for your character with all the different cards they have, so you can make him different than the other ones. Currently, right now in the beta, all the characters are available, but they won't be. I think they'll be selling the Founders Pack similar to Smite. Yeah, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Try out Paladins when it comes out in open beta relatively soon, or pretty soon, I guess. And if you liked the video, hit that like button. Consider subbing to the channel. I should have a video coming out every day this week, maybe even 2 a day. I do have an opinion piece coming on about, you know, the idea that Xbox doesn't have any games, and that one should be a pretty good video. So we got TXR podcast tonight. It's Monday night. So I will see everybody there. Have a good one, guys.